So before I get into the snow removal business, I worked out west. I would go out for 14 days and then home for 14 days. I would work and then I would go back out after my 14 days off and do 14 nights and then come home for 14 days off. So usually around, I would get up around 4 a.m., drive an hour to the nearest city. We would get to the airport, we would catch a flight there and fly to Toronto. From Toronto, we would fly on another flight to Edmonton, Alberta. There we would stay the night in a hotel. This is all at my own expense. The next morning, we would catch a company flight that was paid for by the company, which was usually around a 40-minute flight on to site where we worked, and then we would catch the bus there and drive another hour to on bus to the work camp where we stayed at for our 14 days on. After a while, I did that for at this one company. I did that for a little over 9 years, and previous to that company, I was out there for probably 4 years, traveling back and forth with different companies at the same rough location. We were working in open pit mining, oil sands, running various pieces of equipment from D6 dozers to D11s, from 100-ton haul trucks all the way up to 400-ton haul trucks, and the larger electric shovels, hydraulic shovels. They had all the equipment there. Excellent company to work for. The last company I was at for a little over 9 years. Made a lot of great friends there. So the plan was to come home sooner and start my own business. Didn't plan on staying traveling the 14, 15 years out west. We just found traveling got to be too much for the family. It just seemed like every time I would leave, something would happen at home, or we'd get an ice storm and lose power at home, and it was a heavy burden on my wife and myself as well, not being home, being able to be there for help. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you always have friends and family around, but you can't always ask them. You're gone for 14 days, but you got to add your 2 days of flying on there too. So really, you're out for 16 days and home for 12, and it got to be rough at the end of it. So yeah, we decided to pull the pin, and we fired up this snow removal company, and we also do dirt work and asphalt seal coating in the summer, which keeps us pretty steady. Last year was our first year with this snow removal business. We bought the Boss plow for the pickup, and we had a smaller tractor. We had the, you might have seen in the previous videos, we had the John Deere 3033R with the blower on the front. The first year we picked up around 30, I think it was 36 driveways, residential driveways. We had no contracts. We just did Facebook advertising and the local town paper, community, grocery stores and places like that where we could post our flyers. So halfway through that first year, we decided we needed to upgrade for the tractor. So we traded the John Deere in and got this Kubota 7060 with the 8-foot pusher on the front and the larger blower on the back. We get a lot of wet snow here, so we found the John Deere did a great job, but if I'd have picked up any more driveways, it would have been, it would have got slower for sure for the time that I was able to clean customers out. Yeah, and I was breaking a lot of shear pins with that heavy wet snow, so that kind of got to be a pain as well. This one here, no issues at all. So this year, we started advertising in October, end of September, and we really grew this year. We put in for a couple contracts. We were awarded those. So now we have 2 contracts, and we have just shy of 70 residential driveways. So we're really busy this winter. We kind of did the math and figured out we didn't want to take too many, and because we want our customers to get cleaned out at a decent time. So we found I think it was right around 68 residential driveways, and two contracts was perfect for what the equipment we have. So yeah, I'm really glad we made the decision we did. It was a a gamble, a risk for sure. It always is, but as they say, you'll never know. You'll never know where you'll get to if you don't jump and take that risk, because like I said, it's a dream I've had for a long time, and I'm not the only one. There's lots of people, a lot of you viewers that are watching this video that want to do the same thing, and if I can say anything at all, just go do it. I was always waiting for that right time. I was always saying to my friends and stuff out west, I would say, oh, a couple more years, I get this paid off or that, and then there's always something else that falls on your lap that you have to pay, or something else happens in life. I don't think there's ever a right time. So if I could say anything to you at all, just go do it. Just start and do it. It worked out great for us. Just being home, means everything. Being around family, in your 20s and 30s, myself anyway, you don't think life will ever end. You just think it goes on forever. But once I turned 40, started looking at things with a different perspective, and realize how precious time is, and how short time is, how short life is. So I said to myself, I'm going to do it. Now's the time to do it. So next year, to grow even more, maybe pick up a few more. I don't think we'll pick up any more residential customers. We got enough for that now, but I'm definitely going to look into more contracts, and maybe have the opportunity to hire an extra person or two to help out with the winter snow removal. So the two contracts we have right now, one is a seniors home and the other one is a church. So they're not real big contracts. Like I said, we didn't want to get in over our head, and as especially where we're just starting, we didn't want to ruin our name, right at the beginning. We're in this for long term, so we wanted to make sure we just took the right amount. So residential driveways are great. You don't have to worry about salt, sand. Most of them, 50% of the driveways I can do with my pusher. The other 50% I do with the blower. So yeah, I would love to have a front blower. We all know who runs the rear blowers. It's hard on your neck. But for on a financial, it was just more in my favor to go with the front pusher, because it's so much faster to do those 50% driveways compared to have a blower all the time on the front. With your front blower, your revs are higher, you're burning more fuel. With the front pusher, I'm just pretty much idling with this tractor and cleaning out the driveway. So we're very happy with the way this business is growing, and it's grown really fast in the last couple of years. So we're going to continue to grow and buy more equipment, and just have fun with it and see where it goes. And we'll definitely be sharing the journey with you guys as well. And I appreciate all your support on the channel. That's the story, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll definitely catch you on the next video.